Let me turn you up here. Okay. So I remember our last session.
Yeah.
We think we attempted a live coaching game. You went against Garen, and we talked about a lot of laning fundamentals. Then I played a game and showed you what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah.
So let's see what we've learned. Is your in-game name just the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, same thing.
So while I'm pulling this up, what do you feel you have learned, or what you're still struggling with?
With what I've learned, like I just definitely abuse minions now as much
Okay.
as I can.
Okay.
Just because like if I have a bigger wave, I'm just gonna fight them if they try and fight me.
Okay.
That was the biggest takeaway, and it's helped me a lot. The hardest thing I struggle with now is just getting camped or getting repeat ganked by either the support, the jungler, and in this game you're gonna see a weird gank, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So-
don't know how to handle being camped.
So you feel like you're winning lane more often.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got to, which was the goal last time. And now I kind of want to see if I can get higher.
You can easily get higher, bro. Trust me. It's all fundamental stuff. You don't gotta, again, remember, no matter how high you continue to climb, it's not about making big plays. It's about fundamental, consistent. Let me try this fix real fast. Fundamental, consistent plays. No, like like risk reward type stuff. But let's
30 seconds until minions spawn.
let's see what you do. Okay.
Eventually, at one point in this game, it just does get bad.
Yeah, I'm sure I saw the 9 deaths, but we'll see what led up to it. So we're against Yone with PTA and TP. So same exact thing that I was just talking to the last guy about. You know, when you see stuff like this, you got to know that PTA is dog shit on that champ, first off. It's not lethal tempo, it's not conquer, and he has TP, not ignite. So his kill pressure goes way down. And that is something that's something you need to be thinking about. What is that noise? What's that noise? What the fuck is that noise? Okay, anyway.
Minions have spawned.
Okay. Okay, so first things first. We don't want to be starting W in this lane.
Nope.
Because your W is a long cooldown. It's 15 seconds, and it doesn't even do as much damage as your Q. And he is, like, he's going to be trying to poke you with Q from a distance where you're not even going to hit him with W anyway. So you only start W when, let's say you're going against, like, I think I had you start W against the Garen that one time, because his way of trading is just running in with Q.
Right.
He's getting on top of you. So here, if you try to just W his... Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody's fucking trolling. So if he has Q like a human, then you're going to use a 15-second cooldown to W his no mana cost 4-second cooldown. You see, like, it's just not worth the trade there. And you can easily keep your distance from him to use Q. So I don't know what's wrong with this guy. Okay, yeah, fight him. Good. Yeah, when he has W, then yeah, you fight that shit all day long. Okay. Hit that. Wait for the shield. Good. And then another reason why it's so great to start Q, especially in a lane like this. So like right there, if you have Q, then you can get E level 2 and actually turn that into something a little bit more than what it was. But everything's been okay so far. Okay. Auto that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Don't. Ooh. You could take a tower shot there. It's not worth.
And it's
Okay.
like
First blood.
been ganked by too many Viegos.
Wait, let me make sure. Did I turn you up all the way?
Sorry, my mic is really quiet. I do apologize for that.
No, it's okay. Okay. Nice. Okay, I'm already seeing better stuff than last time. Good. Good punish. Okay. Probably could have went in a little bit more even on that all in or on that punish, but he did use W. Ooh, okay, now we're gaming. Okay, this is a new Mr. Bliv. I see. Good. Okay, he's gonna use Q here. Yeah. Free. Easy. Q? No, 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 no. Okay, careful. Careful with something like this. Because remember, like, you're winning. Like hard. You're beating him. Your trades are great. You're dodging this. Like that's his win condition right there. You don't have to.
Don't have to rush it.
Yeah, you don't got to take tower shots and shit for right now. Like if he was a little bit lower, it would be a little bit more understandable. But either way, it's not the worst thing. It's just keep in mind you don't have to rush when you're winning like this. You're doing a fine job. You don't got to force it. Okay, that's good. Keep up the pressure now. Don't you dare move from this lane. Good. Don't let him take. Don't. Okay. Good. Push, push, push. Good. Even popped our potion. Let's go. Okay. All in. Oh Jesus. Oh my.
Yeah, this is the part I was like, oh, what is going on?
Well, I mean, luckily you get at minimum 1 kill here. This is pretty free. You should get 2. Actually, you get a shutdown here. You should.
Oh.
What do you think's the play here?
Since I saw 3 of them,
Panic?
I didn't. Yeah, I kind of panicked, especially against a blitz.
Okay, so the first reason you shouldn't be panicking is they're level 2. That's a big deal. They're missing abilities straight up. So the next thing is like, wow, look at this fucking Callista walking in 1-shot range. So let me see what you do. I'm gonna be upset if you don't kill her, but wow, this is disgusting though. I'll give you that. This is foul. This is some shit. Okay. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Okay. So, yeah, if I'm you here, I just kill Callista. I like walk a step this way to let her get a little closer. I throw Q. If it lands, she dies. If you have Conqueror, there's a world you kill everybody. Without it, it's a little tough. Either way, you can easily kill her and get out without even getting hit. So it's really important, and it'll come with time. But whenever you're getting ganked, whenever something unexpected like this happens, the most important thing the information you immediately collect is levels. When you see people like 2 levels down like this, and you're winning, she's half HP, like, no reason to panic, and I know it's hard. It's going to take some time. But, yeah, they were just donating you a shutdown. Like, she's actually a shutdown right now. Crazy.
Wow. At level 2?
Mm-hmm. Like here? Bro, you go in here. Tell me you go in. Oh, I thought it was bugged on the sound. Yeah, so definitely should have got that kill. Why'd you put this down?
Because I knew, I don't know why it's not showing it, but when I put that word down, I saw blitz backing.
Ah, okay. It's not that big of a deal. I'm not too worried about wards anyway. I think I've already had that talk with you. But so what's the most important thing you do right now? At this point in the game, or like at this point in the lane, given this scenario.
Considering the wave state, I would say just let it push and see if I can freeze. I'm not sure on this one.
Okay, well, so it's all about starting with, let's say you break it down piece by piece. So we look at the wave, like you said, it's coming to you. That's the first thing. Second thing, let's look at just like the combat, what happens if you guys fight each other? Who's winning between you and him? Right now, you're winning real hard, and he has PTA and no ignite. You have ignite. So with a health advantage and combat summoner spell advantage and rune advantage, you win really hard. So knowing these 2 things, the wave's coming to you and that you have an advantage, that means he only has 2 options. He either overstays and dies, or he takes his recall with the wave pushing to you, and then he needs to TP back. So those are the only two things that can happen. You have to either force him to TP or kill him. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure I do kill him here in a second.
Yeah, it looks like it. I'm just making sure you understand the situation entirely.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So this isn't the worst. Well, actually, it is kind of bad. So this is what I mean by like understanding the situation. So the wave's coming to you, and he can't really walk up. So when you do this, you could just jump in now. He does have bone plating on, but it doesn't really matter. You could just jump in now, but you have to understand you shouldn't be hitting any minions because you want to keep it coming to you, because that's what makes him either have to walk up too far, overextend and die, or take a bad recall. If you start pushing it to him, if he had any clue, like right here now, he could back away and start his recall now. You can't clear all this before the next wave gets here because it's a cannon. So then he wouldn't even have to TP.
Okay.
So do you understand why the wave coming to you was like the very important? You had to keep it that way.
Right, and it would keep me safe if Blitz shows up or something.
Yeah, that's like the least of your worries right now. It's more, I just want to make sure you clearly understand why having that freeze was that's what puts him in such a bad spot, because he can't just recall, or else he's taking a bad recall. Does all that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, here he could just recall. See what he does. Okay, so at this point, you should be ready. If he queues forward, you punish. Okay, he's not dumb enough to do it. Oh, what is this? What is this? Oh, why'd you queue here?
Gonna be honest, I have no idea. Probably autopilot.
It looks like, I mean, were you afraid to miss the cannon?
Maybe. I don't know. This game was I think yesterday.
Could be autopilot, but definitely a big mistake. You see why? Like, this costs 50 mana. You only have 4 of these left right now. And, like, that's without any other abilities. So, like, every ability you use right now is crucial, especially against a champ that has no resource, secondary one. You just should be pushing with autos here and looking to kill him. Okay, here we go. Right there, hit him. Okay. Definitely should look to, okay. Okay, yeah, he's dead. E again. Good. Don't flash. Perfect. There we go. So, you can see here how he did have a chance to salvage all of this because of what you did with the wave. But, other than that, you did a good job of like punishing when he was walking up for shit that he shouldn't walk up for, and just disrespecting your cues. So like this was good. Only issue was fucking up the wave.
Right.
Cool. So now you're in a really good spot. Oh right, you used flash earlier, so you didn't have flash there. Okay, so you have this. You should probably. That's a fine buy actually. Alright. Where is this guy? Okay, I'm assuming he's going to bot lane, I guess. Nice, we didn't use Q to get that good, I'm proud. Where the hell is this Yone?
No idea. Oh, he's
Okay, here he is.
Blue team double kill.
Okay.
I thought about going down there. So I was like, ooh. And then I'm like, I don't think I'll get there before they clean
So
it.
when was the first time here that you looked
Go
down here? At what point?
forward a little bit more. I was hit, it was when I was backing away from the tower.
So
when I looked down there.
this is the first time you should have looked. Was when like you cleared the wave, now you're walking to the tower, you should be looking only down here, not at your character. And then you see this, you go down, okay, this doesn't look like anything's gonna happen because by the time you hit down here, what should happen, like this should all be over. So it's a fine choice to stay for mid tower. But you have to understand, when you make that decision to stay for mid tower here, that's it. There's no more going to bot lane like that. It was already kind of late before. So now it's definitely way too late to go down there. It's a waste of time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you basically had to make the decision here if you were going to go for the plates or use this, like the cannon wave you crashed, to move down here. This would have been an okay play. Like I would have been like, it's fine. It looks like you might be able to get something. But both plays are okay. It just comes down to what, like it's a judgment call. I rarely ever roam to plays like this because I hate like what happens with roam. I hate wasting my time when I can just be pushing my lead in mid lane. But you kind of did the middle of it, of both, and missed out on a little bit of time. Careful. Careful, careful, careful. Okay. We gotta stop. Gotta stop with this. Like, this doesn't even look like you were aiming for him. It looks like you're aiming for the wave.
Yeah.
So why are we aiming for the wave here? But
Not a single good reason I can give. I don't know. I guess that's autopilot, I guess.
And you see why this is a big deal, because look what the situation is again. You have a lead. He has dog shit setup, so he's weaker than he should be. So that with the lead, and now we're back in that spot where the wave is pushing to you again. So there's no reason to rush this. You just want to let this come in, make him walk up really far. But now, like, if I'm him right here, you die. Because you just use Q. Well, if he has E up. If he has E up here, and you just waltz on up and Q the wave, I'm just going to go all in. Why wouldn't I? I have 5 entire seconds. 7, actually. 7 whole seconds before you can use your most important ability. That's plenty of time for him to kill you. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like,
Yeah.
autopilot, things like that, not only did it, like, kind of ruin a potential setup, putting the wave a little closer to you, but left you very, very vulnerable. Okay, careful. Him walking over there is very sus. Don't walk over there. Definitely stay on this side. I would just, it's like, with him leaving, I would just push it. Yep. I wouldn't use W, but I would just push with Q. Alright, let's see. This is okay. Oh, kill him. Kill him. Yeah, this ain't gonna fly. This ain't gonna cut it. Like, no, you kill this guy every time. Let's see.
What happens?
So, do you see, again, most important thing, the information to get right off the bat, levels. This guy's not level 6. He can't delete your shield. He doesn't do shit. He's level 4, and it's Blitzcrank, and he's just throwing his Q into the wave. So now let's think about what he actually has. He used his Q into the wave, so he missed that. So it doesn't have Q. W doesn't do anything. He has enough mana for E. Does about 100 damage. It has no ult, and he's level 4. Do you see why there's no world ever you should be running from him?
That's fair. Yeah.
These are the things that I'm talking about that happen in this elo like all day long. Like because look what happens. They do the shit. They don't get punished, and they're like, they don't even know they made the wrong play. They don't realize they were killable. This is free as hell. You even have a cannon wave here. Like, Yone is not gonna be able to like save him. That guy's dead. Straight up. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. So, I loved the first part of this game. I don't know what the hell happened, though.
Yeah.
Like, so, what was your thought process here?
If I remember right, I remember seeing that Blitz had no mana, and I was like, I don't think he can help him. And I figured I was ahead, and so I thought, oh, maybe I can just push him out of lane. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure why I decided to go in then.
Well, so
Lead as well.
Well, going in here is fine. That's good. You do want to punish him for just jumping in like this. But using your ult makes no sense because then he can just disengage immediately.
Gotcha.
Because like, you can't actually straight up explode him in under a second. You know, you're like, so you just take the trade and the chunk, and that's it. Like that'd be perfect. Then he jumps out, and everyone is happy, or well, you're happy. He wouldn't be. But now you waste your ult. Now you're very vulnerable. This is another moment where, you know, someone like me or someone that knows how this game works, and they know now you have a lot less burst, and your ignite won't be up yet. So they would look for an all in, and this is where they could turn the lane around on you because we keep making these throws. So does all that make sense so far?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, the reset's fine. Okay, you could even push here while he's resetting. Definitely need to get out of the habit of using so much mana to push though when you don't have to.
Okay.
Like your passive autos do plenty. So yeah, you don't have to use E and W. Like just because Diana, ever since they changed their passive with the mana, it's kind of obnoxious. And
Yeah, that's something I missed.
okay. Yeah, like this stuff. This is just nonsense because you have no reason to be like rushing the shove and to be blowing. So again, now you have no ult, no Q, and no W. So the moment your shield falls, he can all in. And what can you even respond with? Right? So you're leaving yourself very vulnerable by just like, for some reason, you're just spamming abilities on the wave. Q is okay because it's a lot shorter. And you still can like respect when it's down, like you can throw it from range or whatever. But just using W like this is just... And then E2? Bro, you're begging to die. You see that, right?
Yeah. I was like, I think I do that. I was like, uh-oh. Oh. The cannon missed, too.
And look how much mana you've used. You have to take another reset here in a sec. What the hell is going on here? Did he just tank that whole wave? This guy needs to be banned. Oh my goodness, this guy. Oh my goodness. So, luckily the player you're against is quite the specimen. Good. Okay, so he's killable now. Now he doesn't have E. Don't W this wave, don't. Bro, please. Okay. Yep, this has got to go right away. This is the...
I remember you telling me whenever to, if you want to push, to do that, but there's no reason for me to push, so...
Well, like, you can be pushing whenever you're trying to push as fast as possible. Like, literally as fast as possible. But that's a very specific scenario. Like, when you're trying to quickly clear it so you can reset or whatever the reason is. But, like, here, you're in a great spot to kill him. Like, so you can just push normally trying to hit him with Q and then pushing with autos. And then you will wear him down and then you'll just one-shot him. But you're going to run out of, like, this costs 100 mana. You're at a 163. You literally don't have enough mana for a rotation. Because of all the spam, you need to take a reset. Take the scuttle, if anything. Like this? No good. No good. This is just a waste of time. So, after, like, that guy gets away, there's no reason... The only reason you walk this way is to take the scuttle. That's it. There's nothing else to do.
Okay.
Because, like, you see, he can just run. So, you're wasting time that you should be using to either recall or to keep pressuring. Now, Yone's just freely farming when he shouldn't be able to. And now he could start his recall, which I believe he might have. No, he's going for this guy instead. Okay. You should just take a recall here. Because you don't have enough mana. Oh boy. Oh boy. Scary, okay. Okay. Well, that's a good flash. Okay.
So close.
Okay. So, a lot of a few different things to talk about. First things first. This is cancer. Like, I get it. Trust me. This shit is cancer. Kallista's cancer. Blitz is cancer. Bot lane, like playing mid lane's cancer. This is all just fucking obnoxious to deal with. Thing is, in this elo, you know, they do these just such unsafe. You can turn all of these every time, which is because of how like the decision's just so bad from them, and we'll get into that in a sec. But what's even more important is understanding you are constantly like, because of how you're playing the lane for the past like 2 minutes, where you're just spamming abilities on the wave. You're not really trying that hard to hit him. You're kind of just throwing it out, Wing the wave, pushing it in. He's just sitting fully, like he's not losing much HP when he can be. So you could have either killed him by now, had him really low to where this is even more dangerous, this gank, where you might kill him, or he like might not be able to ult in, or like all these things like change the game a lot and like the scenarios. Now for this specific scenario, based off of like how, like based off of what has actually happened, so okay, so here you see Blitz coming. First thing you need to do is understand that, like, okay, your Q's down, and you want to be running just directly away from them. So this way, in a straight line, as far as you can, is because you don't have Q, and you can turn this if you have it. So going like this, you're not gonna make it to your tower. There's just no chance. If you try to flash this, he could flash stun you, or flash E you, then hook you, or just hook you without flashing. So you need to run directly away from them. If they chase, and then you can try to kill the Kalista, because you can easily kill her. This was a good flash, but as you can see, problem is this right here. So now you were very slow here on, like, so after you got hooked, so right here, Blitz knocks you up with E. After he, like, so he used E while you were already knocked up from Kalista. That was like a mistake. And then they missed that. So now Blitz only has hook. There. That's all their CC. Except for like his tornado, which up is in 2 seconds he can use it. That's all they have. That means you are free to cast. So the moment this stun wore off, you need to Q her. Like full combo. You can do it all at once. QE, W, alt, ignite, boom. And she will 100% die. I don't know exactly what. Yeah. So you end up doing W. You end up doing W. You didn't even have enough mana for E because of all the goddamn spam in the lane. So a lot of small things here. The main one I would say is before all of this. That's definitely the most important takeaway. The spamming, all that stuff, why it can affect a scenario like this. This is something I don't even, I'm not even too worried about. You not doing this properly. It was kind of close, you know, it is what it is. But it just came down to being a little bit too slow and not having enough mana.
Okay.
But not the biggest deal. Bigger deal is like, you know, I think I can't remember exactly, but I believe the game I played when I was screen sharing with you, I snowballed the shit out of my lane. You know,
Yeah, you did.
I killed, and then I kept pressuring. I wasn't just, you know, spamming abilities. I was putting pressure constantly. Any CS he went for. None of like this stuff. Like that is what you like this. Why can he walk up like this? I mean, if it's because of this, then I kind of get it, but you don't even have to be that afraid of him right now from where he's at. Point is, this Yone's gotten away with too much for getting solo killed early. And he has fucking PTA. But let's see. Okay. Yeah, you can trade. That's what I was talking about earlier. Like, you could just do that. You don't have to ult. You never want to ult him when he uses E. You can just chunk him like that, and that's perfect.
Okay.
Now, he only two more. God damn it. You see? You see?
Yeah, I'm saying it.
Because if you just kill this cannon normally and walk up, you can hit him under tower by all means. Like, walk up and Q him, but it's just a waste. Oh no.
I
Wait.
know. Since I saw Blitz mid, and I knew, I was like, oh, Kallista's dead here.
Okay. I thought you were going to the dragon. I thought I was about to like have to start banning
no.
people.
I'm sorry.
No,
Go
this
to
is
dragon.
this is a play I used to make on TF all the time. You know, when I can actually TP to bot. When a support would roam mid, I would take that time to try to TP to bot and counter it. But this is an okay roam. Let's see how you play it though. Okay, good. We're not wasting anything. Oh.
Yeah.
So, play like this. It's all about just patient, knowing you have her cut off. She cannot go anywhere. So you don't have to use Q. You don't got to do anything but just run and get right on top of her. That's it. You never want to be throwing Q blind. Like, if I'm her, I'm going to try to go into the brush, hope you throw something while I'm in the brush because you have no idea where I am in it. And that's how I'll try to like dodge your ability, and that could change things. Probably not in this scenario, but it's a concept. So you don't want to be throwing shit blind. Just cut her off, wait until you're right on top of her, then... Oh, man, brother. Now she could live. She 100% lives here if she had a flash. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Because you were in front of her and then used your gap closer when you could just walk at her. So then if she flashed away, you'd still have your gap closer and you can dash in and pull her in with your ult. But you were way too fast on all that stuff. Way too impatient. Just walk up, get ready point blank. It's a good recall though. Oh shit. Oh, you are dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I died here.
The only thing you can really do there is attempt to like dodge the blitz hook. So when you see this, the only thing here, this isn't even that big, but it is important. Where it's like, okay, you use ult, you don't want to be fighting anyone. Blitz is coming down like this. He has people with him. Like, move to this brush. Like, get the hell out of here because you don't want to be fighting. But yeah, you're definitely just too slow. I don't know if you're looking at the shop or whatever, but
I'm pretty sure I was window shopping, and then I heard the ping.
okay.
I remember that death. I was like, damn. But
So, I want you to see here. This Yone, who we have classified as not human, no hands, no rune, no nothing, no brain, started W, he has 200 more gold, 300 more gold than you. Right?
right.
And, like, that's not because he's better. It's just because you've been letting him, just get away with too much. So that's definitely the biggest takeaway from this VOD that what you'll probably get. We're going to look at like, everything, but that'll probably still be the biggest change you need to make. It's just like everything needs a purpose. You get a lead, you keep pushing that lead. You don't just like autopilot push.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
I didn't know where Blitz was.
Okay. So I'd rather, okay. So this is actually a good thing to talk about. So you're coming back to lane. Yone here, if you look, Yone, he used ult. So when you're coming back to lane here, you don't have anything to look at. Like, you don't have to like look at your character or anything. So you should be trying to gather information. He ulted you down in bot lane. And you can look down here and see, okay, he has that much HP. Blitz cannot do anything. He has to recall. If he doesn't, he's not even a champ. So with that information, then you go to mid lane and you start doing this. So now you know that Yone was missing HP and Blitz cannot help. So what you should be looking for is Yone. He should have recalled here, but he went to the dragon. Big mistake that needs to be punished. So what I would do if I were you, you have a few different options. Or you have two main options. You can put a control ward right here. And then sit right here. Because then you would be catching him. You'd be catching him. Like come around like this and you'd be right here. He can't see you past that line. So You just need to make sure that's not warded. That is like the safer option. If I were you, I would just hit the tower because I know what that's going to do to him. He doesn't think he can be dove. Like, no one dives in this elo. He doesn't think he can be dove, so he's just going to waltz on over to mid, and then you being on the tower is going to make him come under tower, and then you're just going to kill him. It's just free. Mm-hmm. So because you didn't move your screen and actually get information when you were supposed to, you were afraid of something that wasn't actually a threat. Even Viego's not a threat. And now, look at this. Look how free this is. He doesn't even have a shield bow, nothing. You just one hit him. Literally. Straight up. He doesn't even have flash.
Do I fight him? I don't remember if I do or not.
Well, I hope you do, but the main problem here is that, like, he's already gotten to a point where he can escape. You'd have to, like, proto belt in, E onto him without having to use Q, and ult him like that. Like, that's way riskier, way less consistent. He has outplay potential. If you did what you're supposed to do, as in literally sat under tower, made him come to you, or sat here and cheesed him as he came around, he doesn't have counterplay to that. Unless his only counterplay would be to take a bad recall, and that's almost as good as killing him. So, yeah, that's the main issue here, is you gave him... Oh, boy. So... Oh, pain. Okay. So it looks like you, at least, at the very minimum, knew that he was low enough that you could kill him.
Yeah.
So, do you see how free it is? Because, like, look at what the combo you end up doing.
I do the risky one, yeah.
You do E, Alt, oops, E, Alt, W, Jesus, Q, now you have no E, and I don't even think you got a passive auto off. So, you can see how much easier it would have been with the other two. Like, there's no chance he survives. You know you have enough damage. Blitz here. And, like, because you had to do that combo, look, you still don't have E. Like, you could kill Blitz here if you didn't do that. Even if, like, you don't get this guy, you could kill Blitz, Q, E, and even E to this guy and kill them both, and you might die. You'll die under tower. But point is, you need to be seeing these plays way earlier, and set up for them properly.
Be patient and walk in Q range or something.
Yeah,
like,
or that. But the main one is definitely, like, because I'm assuming you didn't move your screen down here, right, to see him?
No. More than likely, no.
Because that's like,
Fighting, no.
it's a big problem in this elo, or like people don't move their screen to get info when, like, especially when, like, they're on the way to lane or something. There's nothing else for you to look at, you know. So yeah, try to get some info. And let's say you had no info on Blitz, but you had info on Yone. You know Yone overstayed, did dragon, came and was on the way to mid lane with, like, lowish HP, or, like, low enough that you could kill him. Even if you have no info on Blitz, you still go for it. Because even if you trade 1 for 1, that's worth it. You still got to go for it. It's low elo because they can do random shit, and you need to get a lead. These players will not carry you, as you know. Oh, shit. We're gaming? Let me see. Oh.
I think I was like, I think I'm just dead, so might as well just kill something.
Mm-hmm. So, remember when I played for you, like when I was stream sharing, there was a lot of times where I was getting ganked, and you thought I was going to die, but I'd kill everybody, right?
Right, yeah.
That's because when I get ganked, it's because of all the small things that totaled up to me being as fed as I was at that point, to where I could easily take 2, if not kill everybody in a 1v3. But because you've missed out on so much, and you're actually you're at least 100 gold ahead, exactly. Because you don't have a real lead, it is very hard to make, plays like that when you're getting ganked all the time. Because you're saying how you're getting ganked a lot right now. That's a good thing. You want to be ganked a lot. Now, the way you're getting ganked in this game is like I said, is very obnoxious. That's like stupid. But the whole point is, if you're getting ganked on, that's good. You just need to actually be punishing your laners so you're fed enough that you can kill everybody. You know, like I was.
Yeah, like that one time you got that triple kill. And then we're going
Mm-hmm.
good stuff.
Exactly. So that's definitely like the biggest issue so far. Let's get through. Let me. Oh shit. Let me.
At one point, once the support goes AFK mid, I would say this. Don't watch any further because it was just a grief after that. Like she wouldn't do anything. She just literally spammed all her wards in the mid lane.
Oh, your support?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, the game is already. I mean, it's not totally out of your hands, but it's you're nowhere near as strong as you need to be, you know. So like,
Yeah.
we've
I remember.
Oh, I was just talking about this.
I meant to E to the minion.
Mm-hmm.
It went to her instead, and I was like, no.
Yeah, that sucks. I was just talking about this though. Like back when I mained Diana, how Callista was the bane of my existence. It was really hard to hit Q on her. Let's see. This might be a little tough to win if she. Yeah. Oh, I respect that. Very good. Very good flash. If you flashed on her, you wouldn't catch her. And you flashed early to not give her. Well, let's see if you still die. Oh no. Okay, good. That was a great flash, honestly. Bro, I wouldn't have made that flash. I would have been a greedy little shit. And then flash late and died. Like, no lie. Actually, no, I just would have accepted
I was
death.
like, and right here, I was like, I think I popped her shield bow, and then I was like, oh wait, nope, never mind, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, this was definitely a big. This was a big moment for you in this game where you caught like an ADC's alone classic where they shouldn't be, giving you a free kill that can actually, like, you need this gold right now to win. And let me see exactly what happened again. I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
sucks.
It's a simple misclick.
Yeah, it happens. Like, honestly. Because, like, notice here, you made that mechanical error, but you salvaged it with a beautiful flash. That was great. Most players wouldn't even make that. And then you just kind of... Then you thought, like, you popped a shield or whatever, but you just need to, like, take the L right there. And just...
Yeah, okay.
You know, like, you salvage it, you use the flash. No reason to go back in. Especially when she's, like, life-stealing and you don't have all... Like, it's going to be really tough. Game gets
dying, yeah.
Game will be really hard from here. Okay, yeah, this is hella free. Jesus. This healer is just donating. Okay, well, that was good. Oh, shit? Yeah, that's like not much you can do. Yeah, let's go bot lane, collect the wave. Okay, good. I like seeing that. Good. Keep going. Nice. Didn't even start walking towards it. Beautiful. That's what we're talking about. Still using a little bit too much mana to push when we don't need to. Okay. Now you get to be a little careful here. You just got to make sure you're paying attention.
I see this fight, and I saw that our teammate had killed one of them, and I was like, okay, I can maybe clean up with ult. And
Yeah.
this is where the game worked, by the way.
Okay.
This is when the game bad.
Well, this is a totally fine play to make. So, like, this is an okay, like, looking at the situation, it's totally reasonable and understandable with your ult up, as long as your ult is up, to think, okay, maybe I can flank and clean this up. So we'll see what happens if it was mixed execution or if it just wouldn't work. But it was a totally fine thing to think. Okay, now things change a little bit. Some people died, and now it gets a little tougher. And now you have to really... Now it's not as clear, like, okay, you definitely can, like, make a play here. And a lot of one of the big things people struggle with in this game is pulling back after they've made a decision, like midway, like this. You, like, made the decision to flank, and now you're this close. A lot of players at this point, if it seems like it might not work anymore, they don't pull back and they go anyway.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I choke here too.
Well, let's see.
I didn't know that when she.
No, that's
ulted,
fine.
It got rid of my E. So,
Yeah, yeah, no. This was I'll be out like you know I will be real with you. So this wasn't much of a misplay like from you. It was like
Blue team double kill.
let me actually look a little closer so I can see if I understood this right. Yeah. Okay. So this is something that a lot of people, even me, still I slip up on this. Like, wait, he didn't have a stopwatch. Oh, it's
Nah,
the
Callisto
Callisto.
and-
Oh, so
yeah.
cringe. Yeah, that champ's so obnoxious. My God. Anyway, so yeah, this was unfortunate. Now, the biggest kind of misplay here is that you have to understand this. So yeah, Blitz looks like a free kill. So like I said, at this point, I would be looking for this play too. Now here, I know this is very tricky because if you try to just kill Blitz, if you use Q and E on Blitz, you now don't have Q for these two, and you need it. Like your ult's not going to kill them alone. So that's why things get really tricky here. It's like you have to ignore Blitz and try to kill Azir first, and maybe get Blitz in the crossfire, like ult them both. But using Q and E on Blitz, you're not having any damage to kill the rest. So it's like you basically have to understand if you go in here on Blitz, it's just suicide.
Okay.
Like you'll get the Blitz kill, you should, but there's no way you'll kill the rest because you just used everything on the low health Blitz. So if you're gonna go for this, you need to not tunnel on the Blitz and try to kill the Azir, and then like try to ult multiple people to maybe kill Blitz doing that. But it's either that or just not do it at all. It's a really tricky. This is a really tricky fight. So like you really did is like I can't even expect much more there. That's just kind of a better learning experience. And that's also a fight. Remember, like at the end of the day, that's also a fight where if you're really fed, then you might be able to kill people without needing a full fucking combo. But you're not fed, really. So you do need a whole rotation to kill that Azir or the Callista. So it's always going to come back to laning phase if you're not playing lane right. Oh shit, let me. Okay. Yeah, game's really hard from you. So, and you're against, like I said, back in the day, I could never win versus fucking Callista's Diana because she counters you so hard. But
I didn't even think of that she countered me, to be honest.
yeah, she's tough for you. Just because like a good one, well, in like higher elo, especially when they're jumping all around, it's really hard to hit her with Q. And then she kites you really, really easily if you end up having to just use E. Okay. What do you have right now? So, this isn't too good because thing is, shit's going down on the map right now. So think about it this way. When you backed away here, first of all, you're way too far. Like this wave's all the way up here. You don't have to be like in Narnia. You can go sit in this brush you want, or this one if you want to be a little safer. But you either need to be sitting here waiting for someone to show if you're going to be waiting here, or you're going to be rotating using because like you have a tempo advantage here. He's collecting this, so you can move to mid and potentially make a play. But sitting back here isn't doing anything for you. And now look, when these people show in mid, you're like the enemy team. They're probably just like moth to a flame, heading right over to this. I'd be very surprised if not. You see?
Yeah.
Like you need to understand that part where they like you don't have this. So this is definitely like it's starting to be one of the most common issues in this elo where you guys do you do jungle camps when you can't. You don't have time. It's last resort type stuff. If shit's going down the map, you don't got time for jungle camps. I mean, blue buff, we take those all day, but Gromp, no. Okay, yep, this is better. Okay, yeah, this looks free. That sucks.
I see that, and I was like, okay, whatever.
Oh god. I can't even find you. Like, I don't even know what just happened. Where did you go?
I went to flash E, and
Oh, boy. Okay, no.
yeah, yeah.
So you need to also understand the concept of playing slow. This is a big one. Because there a lot of times there's no reason to rush into a fight unless you see like fucking 4 or 5 people on top of each other and like you need to get in there now or else it's not going to happen.
Right.
Like this guy is caught. You can't change this. So instead of just flashing in here, you can take, 2 more steps or a few more steps to throw your Q first. You can even throw the Q and not even go in. You can throw the Q first and Nocturne hasn't ulted yet. Seraphine's not here yet. Like, let the play develop a bit, and then when it's time to go in, you go in. But if you go in like this, you're gonna die like very fast before. Like, you don't want to be the first one to get focused down and killed. Oh boy, and it's happening. So just like that.
Exploded, yeah.
So if you waited for Nocturne ult, and like if you just threw the Q and you just sit like, you just throw the Q and you step back a bit, because they're like stuck in the river. Like a fight is inevitable. So throw it, step back a bit, Nocturne ults in. You could be sitting in the brush. Now we're looking like a good ult with Nocturne ulting in too. And that can totally change the fight. You see like why that can be just a completely different scenario.
Yeah. So just play a little slower on team fights.
Yep. Because like sometimes it'll like if you're going for a pick and like someone's really out of position, it's different. But when it's a fight that you can tell isn't just like a total fucking win and that you have teammates near but not at the fight yet, just let it develop a bit. Don't throw your body in there to die. And now the fight's over. I don't know why Nocturne didn't ult in the first place, but I would definitely be waiting for Nocturne ult. And then of course things change if you're actually fed enough to just carry things on your own. And that, back to square one, where laney phase still very, very, very important here, because then you don't need Nocturne and other teammates as much.
Once these guys
Okay, this is committal. You're basically saying, okay, I hope they don't do Baron, but you have to know you don't do those Krugs.
Fade, I'm sorry.
Oh, so I don't think I have to explain. You see why this is so wrong,
So I can just be hitting the tower right now.
right? You have no time for this. You would do this if, let's say, everybody's missing, they're coming out of base, so you don't want to show yourself, but you want to stay down here. You just don't want to show yourself yet, because you're waiting for someone to come here to pick them or something. But they are pushing the enemy team. They are pushing. They are fighting. They are doing shit. You need to do shit. You need to trade objectives or something. Like you got to do something. I don't even care if you try to dive someone down here, if that's what you want to do, but do something other than this. Now, by the time you push this, look how quickly the situation changed. Now look at the minimap.
Nobody's there. They all see me. They're gonna come for me.
Yeah, someone might come for you, so you're not going to be able to get this in time. So while they were doing all that, putting all their resources on the top side, you were doing Krugs, and now you don't have time to actually take this before you would be in too much danger. Oh boy. So they're either on Baron, or they come for you. Yeah, just suicide for it, honestly, at this point. Okay. You can try to fight him. Like, I would just try to fight him because no one's shown up yet, and he must be alone. I will see if I'm right. Nope. See, I would die. So.
Okay.
But of course, I would have been on the tower taking it left by now. But in that scenario, I would die. It's hard to read low elo sometimes, shit like that, because Blitz just randomly approaching you alone for like 10 seconds straight. Oh! 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 It's getting worse. Okay. Look away. Oh. Alright. To wrap up this coaching session, let's make me proud here. Let's go back to when you respawn. Where the fuck is your character? Oh. Where do you go from here? Where should you go?
Where should I go? Baron. We just saw Viego's bot.
So you're saying you should spam ping your team to go to Baron?
With Tristana and myself, we could probably bake that thing.
You're damn right you can. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. There's two main reasons why that's what you do right now. Three reasons. One, Dragon's coming up. Enemy team, they're salivating for it. You know, it's soul. They gotta get it. How could they ever fucking lose if they get Soul Dragon, right? So that's number one. Number two, look who's getting mid prio right now. Right? So that means no one has to push mid. It's already ready to go. Three, you know Viego's bot. Blitz was bot. So, and because Dragons come up, you know they're probably all around bot. I mean, let's just see. This guy is the only guy on the top side of the map. They do have some vision. Doesn't matter. Because let's say you go to this and they leave the Soul Dragon to come to you guys. That's fine. You should be using your sweeper to clear some wards and make them face check. And that's how you can turn a game that is like totally lost into a win. By making them face check you. That totally changes a fight. Right?
Right.
So that would have been perfect macro. Literally perfect. I would have been. I'm happy that you could see it here without me saying. I didn't even have to tell you. I didn't have to give you any hints or anything. You got it yourself. So now you just need to apply that in game. Now, this is still not the most important thing from this, of course. It's still the laning. Put all your mental energy there first. But this should make sense. This last part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like here, when you go to here, not only did you waste your ult, but you should have died there. Because we know they're here. Now you don't have ult to make a play anywhere, and enemy team just gets to do whatever the fuck they want. So you can see how the play I would want you to do makes the enemy team have to make a decision. They have to choose. Do we just take the dragon and they get the Baron, or what? They don't know. They don't know what to do. And here you're just making it easy for them. You can't stop them from anything if you don't have your ult. So
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I die here in a second. After this, that's when Seraphine just AFK's mid.
oh, okay, yeah. Game is pretty. Yeah. This game is pretty doomed here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, game's pretty doomed at this point. Like, there's never a time where they should be getting like dragon and killing you. Like, if Baron's up, like you just should always just go to Baron. And if your teammates don't follow you to the Baron, you do the next best thing. You just fucking push mid. Because like this guy, he's doing it right now. This is perfect. While they go to dragon, you push some lanes. Cool. So everything that we went over makes sense?
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
Cool. All right. So, bright side. My fucking Discord's frozen. My Discord was frozen, but so bright side is there was a lot of good. There was a lot of improvement since the last one. That was really good. You were laning for the first like 4 or 5 levels. You were doing a really good job. Using potions and all that. Then it just kind of so now you got the next step, and I'm sure you know what that is now. And now you go do that, and you should see results.
Perfect. Awesome.
All right, everything makes sense. Sound good?
Yeah, because gold's been a pain. We'll admit.
Hey, you're climbing. You made it to gold, and trust me, you can make it to plat. You can make it to diamond, bro. Everybody can. You can do it. Trust.
Sweet.
Thank
you.
But yeah, no problem. Good luck. Hit me up with questions, and you have a good night.
All right. Thank you. I'll probably just chill on the stream for a bit. So.
Word. Peace.
All right. See ya.